Tina Singh has 3 sons who love to ride their bikes, but they weren't always able to do that safely. The boys wear patka, and when Tina couldn't find helmets that fit them properly, she decided to design her own. And they're the first safety-certified multi-sport helmet for kids like hers. Tina is the brain behind the helmets. She works also as an occupational therapist, and we've reached her in Brampton this afternoon. Tina, I was looking forward to this story all day. I just find it fascinating. You know, when did you realize for your kids this was a problem that you wanted to address?
I would say it was about 5 years ago. So my oldest son is 10. And when he turned about 5 years old, I noticed that no matter how hard we tried, traditional helmets just would not fit him in a way that would keep him safe if he did have a fall. And so I went on a journey to try to find something that would work better.
And how did that journey go? Like when you were out there looking, did you try shopping for it first?
Of course, yeah. So we tried to size up our helmets. We actually tried hollowing out the foam on the inside of helmets to see if we could make space for their Judah or top knot so that the helmet would sit correctly. And that was all a fail. Like it worked for a little bit, but after a while, the fit just wasn't right.
So how did your kids react to the custom-made helmets? And, you know, how did you figure this all out?
It's been a long journey. So when anyone asks me, like, how did I figure this out? Like, I'm making it sound simple, but it was actually very, very intense and very long. So I started with an idea in my head as to what I thought it should look like, got some help to draw it out, and then went to someone who knew more about helmet manufacturing and testing to help me bring it to life. My boys were excited when they saw it. I think at this point, you know, they're 10, 9, and 7, and so they're a little bit tired of trying on helmets at this point, if I'm honest, because I've used them for testing like throughout. But they're excited to not have to come to me to say, Mom, you need to change the way I have my hair, or me telling them, no, you can't go down that ramp because you don't have a helmet that's on you properly.
I can't imagine. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking it's 2022 and it took this long to
2023.
Oh my gosh. Okay. See, it's this week. Yeah, 2023. And it took this long to make a helmet safe for sick kids.
Yeah, it's amazing to me. And it's been something on my mind for so many years. And, you know, the feedback from lots of parents was, you know, I'm so glad that I have this now. So it's taken us a while, but I think we're going in the right direction.
I love seeing your kids. We have them up on the screen now with the helmet on. It is a very cool looking helmet too. So the kids can't go, this isn't cool, I'm not going to wear it.
Yeah, well, I tried to make it cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you get, you know, you make these, do you get profits from this as well as the designer of this?
So this is a completely self-funded project. So this is actually the first batch. I've got one here, but this is the first batch of helmets is in production right now. So it's not ready yet. But it would, once I put it up for sale, then yes, there would be profits from those sales. But the development of the product to date has been a self-funded project.
I can see you on Shark Tank already. I feel like I'm hosting it right now. There you go. Sold, Tina. If I had the investment, holy cow, that's amazing. So when your boys are now able to do this, you know, have any of their friends come and said, I want one of these as well?
So we live in a diverse neighborhood, and a lot of the neighborhood boys have sort of seen me try it on them when we did our photos, likely like the ones that you shared. You know, they were in the neighborhood and saw them, and they were really excited about them. So, you know, I'm excited to get it in more hands for sure.
Yeah, you said the helmets are a demonstration of inclusion and diversity in sport participation. Just, you know, take us through that thought process. It's crystal clear, but wow.
So for me, growing up, I didn't really face some of the challenges when it came to sports and participation like my husband did. And so I took a lot of that learning from him. His name is Harpreet. He talked to me a lot about, you know, different activities, rafting, zip lining, batting cages, as recent as this summer, where we would have to call to find out if helmets were mandatory and then prepare to be ready to go there and participate in that, because it's not as simple as it is for me. You know, my boys and my husband have to prepare a completely different way. So just that experience just led me to think about, ice hockey and everything else, and every sport or activity that kids may avoid because they don't have gear that is appropriate for them. And I think we should have inclusion and diversity in the products that we create in order to improve participation in sport.
Absolutely. Good for you. I'm really proud of what you've done here. It's so amazing, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing this story with us. Tina Singh, an occupational therapist from Brampton and creator of that amazing helmet.